Hello, and welcome to another Stock Market Live News Update. Stocks fall following more bad economic data from the United States. Stocks fell on Friday as the U.S. stock market suffered its second weekly loss in a row. The S&P 500 was down 1.1% at the closing, the Dow was down 0.9%, and the Nasdaq was down 1%. The Nasdaq had pushed into positive territory earlier in the afternoon. Stocks fell on Friday as a result of preliminary readings on economic activity in the United States this month from S&P Global, which suggested a further decline in activity to begin December. Please don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. S&P Global Services PMI dipped to a 4-month low in December, while its manufacturing index plummeted to a 31-month low. As 2022 approaches, business conditions are deteriorating, with a sharp drop in the PMI indicating that GDP will decrease in the fourth quarter at an annualized rate of roughly 1.5%, said Chris Williamson, a chief business economist at S&P Global Market Intelligence. In the meantime, job growth has slowed to a crawl as firms in both manufacturing and services take a much more cautious approach to hiring amid a fall in client demand. The November retail sales report was disappointingly lackluster on Thursday, raising concerns about the health of the U.S. consumer, which has been the engine of this year's stronger than expected economy. After recovering early this week, U.S. markets are on track to post weekly losses again after the S&P 500 suffered its largest weekly loss since late September last week. Investors were also keeping an eye on crude oil early Friday, with WTI futures falling more than 3% to trade near $73.70 per barrel. Oil touched a new 2022 low earlier this week. Friday's trading comes after the Nasdaq fell more than 3% on Thursday after the Federal Reserve raised interest rates on Wednesday, which was followed by identical movements from the Bank of England and the European Central Bank on Thursday morning. The earnings schedule is light, with Darden Restaurants, Dry, and Winnebago Industries, WGO, both climbing following their most recent reports. Bitcoin, BTC/USD, and other major cryptocurrencies were under selling pressure in early Friday trading, with Bitcoin falling below $17,000. Earlier this week, Bitcoin had risen above $18,000 for the first time since the bankruptcy of FTX in early November. Mazars, a news accounting firm, had suspended its engagement with Binance, and all other cryptocurrency firms weighed in on the space early Friday. What happens when the market sinks? An overview of the economic status and what should you look out for. The U.S. equity market is anticipated to be one of the best performing markets in the world. This is due to the U.S. economy's status as a global economic superpower and its relative stability. Investors should keep in mind that there are some risks that could affect the U.S. equity market and its performance. These include a spike in interest rates, a slowdown in the U.S. economy, a recession, and inflation. The U.S. economy's status as one of the best performing economies worldwide is anticipated to support an upcoming rally for stock markets. The U.S. equity market will be one of the best performing markets due to the power and stability of its economic system. Investors should keep in mind that there are some risks that could affect the U.S. equity market and its performance. What is happening on Wall Street right now? The stock market is in a slump, and many people are wondering what's happening on Wall Street right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down by 3.2%. The S&P 500 has dropped by 2.8% and the Nasdaq has fallen by 2%. In other words, stocks are in a slump. The drop in the market today is being attributed to the ongoing trade war with China, as well as some geopolitical tensions that have been affecting markets all over the world. Now, the markets are coming back to life with a surge of optimism. How to track the market trends and monitor your investments in real time. It is important to keep an eye on the market trends and monitor your investments in real time. This section will provide you with a list of resources that will help you stay up to date with the latest news, insights, and tips from the financial world. The Investing Newsfeed is a great resource for those who want to keep up with the latest news about investing. You can subscribe to different categories such as stocks, ETFs, or bonds, and get updates about them every day. The Stock Feed is another resource that has a lot of information about stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds. It also provides information on how they are performing and what their prices are like at any given time. Is your portfolio ready for a recession? The 2008 recession affected every industry and company. It also left many people unemployed and without a stable income. The recession is a difficult time for everyone, but it doesn't mean that you should be unprepared. In this article, we will provide you with some tips on how to get prepared for the next recession so you can stay afloat and not have to worry about your finances too much. Should you start selling your stock or keep holding on for a little bit longer? In conclusion, we should start selling our stock if the value of the stock has decreased significantly. This is because it is not worth the risk of waiting for a rebound. Thank you for watching.